Oakley dokley. See if we're a bad enough dude to rescue the president here. We are actually, like, very close to, like, finishing the game. If it weren't for, like, the titanic amount of DLC there was left to do. All right. Fuck, there is. You could do.
I've
Hello.
heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
All set.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning. Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
Sorry, this man is both wearing sunglasses and an eye patch. That's awesome.
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece. Ask your question. We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up. Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
I'm going to need access everywhere.
Alright, I'll give you full access. I have a full itinerary here. Here you go. The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. Given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
Text message here.
Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out. If there's... President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. Don't take too long.
I think I actually do need... And there's a dead guy. Was a dead guy. Bloody wrench! Toolbox in your eyes. Built here recently. Engineers act. There's a lot of...
Is it me, or has the Brotherhood stopped engaging?
I hear a troublesome Legion
Largely
camp
they
got
ever
razed to
made
the
it,
ground.
me.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you.
I think the quickest way to do this is this way.
Nelson, have you finished your security sweep?
Yeah.
Looks like that's his verdict. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Hello, Mr. President. Nope.
Come back in a minute. Come back in a minute.
No.
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters. Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time. Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
No, you're not. You're busy helping me. Hold on. Did I do something wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to
You'll
you
be keeping an eye
the
out.
President of the new California Republic, Aaron
A
Kimball.
limited number of people had access to the Vertibird. We have to get the president out of here now. I'll cancel the speech and have security search the area. We can't relax until we get the president out of here safely.
Easy peasy.
who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifice. It is because of men and women like Private First Class Jeremy Watson that Nevada and the new California Republic
Hey, can you guys do something to help me here? That was the fake engineer, I believe.
Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father was a caravan guard, the short route. His mother, like many Californians, sprayed the ruins of the old world. As a
Don't
prospect,
need this right now.
they suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood War.
Someone's living.
They endured. But the time came and they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them.
Huh.
Troopers, rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight.
Leo thinks there will be lots more chopping to do now that Caesar is dead. I do hope you'll be careful, Pumpkin.
And at Owens Lake,
Normally he's run away by now.
driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of this regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What does Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization. Orders eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carry the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre.
Wait, what? That's what? The Sierra Madre Casino?
To the sacrifice made by
What?
those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers.
Here's me, I've never actually heard this speech all the way through before.
Rangers who carry the weight. And because they made the most noble of sacrifices, it did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this down.
Rumor had it they used to shoot
4 years
planes.
ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River.
Whole crowd, huh?
Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California, torchbearers in the darkness, living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell are we waiting for? I want to get shot. Let's go.
Oh, did I break the quest? I do believe I broke the quest. Whoops. I did something wrong somewhere. Don't know what it was. Hi, President Kimball. Sir? Mr. President. Let's get you back to that vertibird, sir. Let's... I'm experiencing some resistance here. Here, maybe this'll help. I don't think we did it. Well, let's get the president to his vertibird. He wanted to leave. We should help him along. Whoop. That's close enough. Let's try this one again. All you really have to do is inspect the vertibird. That's it. Right? It must be because I jumped down instead of going back down the ladder. That must have screwed some sort of scripting thing. I'm all set. That has to have been it.
Glad you could join us.
Questions? Need access everywhere. No more questions. Let's take this show on the road.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we got a chance to hold it.
If you're doing this quest for Caesar's Legion, you can actually reprogram the anti-air gun there to target the vertibird and blow it out of the sky before it even gets here. Real quick, easy
I'll
way.
meet you on the observation deck.
Real quick, easy way to get this quest done.
Have you finished your security?
That's... Probably should have suspected something was off when I was shooting that one guy and nobody was really reacting to it much.
Hey,
That was suspicious.
Come back in a
No!
Come back in.
This can happen now! Before this goes off!
Come back.
Oh my god.
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Is there a problem here? I'm not sure. You will die, profligate.
Good!
assassin, I'd be up on that ridge. If I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. Or the landing pad behind us.
back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters. We won't go quiet.
Wait for a little pip to go off to say we did it right. We did it!
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Alright, Arcade, let's do your quest now. We're like at the end of the quest line here. Let's go to Jacobstown.
Just put this out.
Is there something else I can do for you? Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work. I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it. Yes, yes.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed. Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Oh.
West Side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. Locals are having a lot of trouble with the wild.
If Caesar's dead, why ain't the NCR taking care of regular folks yet? You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side? Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us? It really must be bad out there if he's sending you to us. Is the idea that we swoop in by vertibird, guns blazing? I'll be there, but it won't mean squat if the rest of the group isn't there too. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
I saw that, Arcade. You'd kind of just materialized there.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants. Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story. The NCR took out Navarro, saying we posed a threat to the region.
You did. The Enclave was very evil.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary. Uh-huh.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him. Oh, I know. I was only a boy when they went through hell together. I'm glad you're helping me reunite them. Even if I'm still just a spectator in all of this, I know they can still do some good.
And I can just walk to the cave. The house is this way. Oh. It could happen to you. It could happen at any moment. Be wary of the insidious game crash. Where is it gonna fucking spin? West side. Any gun runners with me? You know what? It occurs to me.
Welcome, sir.
I have bullshit I can sell that I do not need at all. Legion. Na-na-na-na. Huh. Oh, boy. Oh, the Paladin toaster probably would have been useful taking out the bunker, huh? You know, so what of the pulse gun? Huh. Had a lot of tools that I just didn't use there in that fight. Odor. Yep, good. Medicine stick. Johanna. Eugene. The Bozar, I think, is actually... kind of unique. Oh. It's useless to me. Never seen what the Gehenna actually. Oh, it even has the thing on the back of it too. Is it just the shish kebab? I think the valves on it are a different color, but this looks just like a normal ass shish kebab from Fallout 3. Bozar, on the other hand, that's where the real magic is. Oh. Right. That the one I dropped there? Unique light machine gun that's been like kitted out to be like a sniper rifle. I think it's from like the first two games. Like this is a callback to a weapon in Fallout 1 and 2, and it was like one of the best automatic weapons you could get that had the accuracy of like a sniper rifle. Lily, can you use Gehenna? No, but you're gonna hold it for me anyways. Spot itself. Over here. Didn't hit my weight limit. Whoop. I'm gonna save here.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving. Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries? You can thank the NCR for that one. Wait, this isn't on behalf of the NCR, is it? All right, then. I'll show up at this gathering of yours. It might be good to see the others. Johnson excluded. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember. Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
What's up? Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left. It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
There's just so many good goddamn characters in this game. All the companions in this game are just straight fire. I think Arcade is definitely the most interesting, if only because he helps provide a level of insight into the Enclave that you previously just weren't able to get otherwise. It fleshes them out as a faction. friends nearby. Manner of friends, I don't know. Their movement, I'm assuming it's Cazadors.
Get him, boss. I mean, if that fits with your schedule.
I'm surprised they didn't kill the coyotes. Hannibal Johnson. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get into you, cannibal. Ow! If I could just... Excuse me. People, I'm the protagonist here. Can you let me... Can you just... Can you just let me through? Just... If you can find it in your hearts... there we go. Hello.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now. Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then? Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew. I grew up without him. I'll always feel like something is missing from my life, but you're right. It's not like I'm the only kid in the wasteland who's grown up without a dad. Johnson always said my father was a good man. If that's the only thing about me that's like him, that's enough for me.
Down here at Novak. Wake up.
Tower on the strip, the one you can... Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all. Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear. I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow. Watch your 6 out there.
Where the hell is Arcade? Outside?
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded. As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Uh-oh. Cass, you okay? Yeah, she's okay. Save again real quick here. Boots of powered armor.
The honcho of one of them strip families. Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against? Moreno, Johnson, Henry, and I will be the boots on the ground. Whitman will stay with the vertibird. This was a minor refueling station for vertibirds. It seemed an appropriate place to stash our equipment if we ever needed it. I'm surprised this place hasn't fallen apart. When I put it into standby mode, I expected to return to it within a few years, not decades. Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him. I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore. He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him. Day one, we didn't. It's as simple as that. The rest of us moved on while Moreno didn't. Still, I'm not convinced Moreno hates the NCR as much as he thinks he does. You still might be able to talk him out of leaving. You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it. Got killed right in his own casino. You know he pissed off the wrong guy.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
Gunplay showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going on, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done. I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out of the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
So sure, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Maybe we should stay in Freeside.
I figured you'd say that. Sometimes staying put is the best thing you can do. I'll leave the fighting to the old war horses. It's what they were made for. I need to go take care of something before I set up at Freeside. I'll see you soon. And again, thanks for your help with the others.
Oh no, he gave me all of his equipment. Wow, he still had alien blaster ammo. I'm gonna miss arcade. Really gonna miss him. Right. Paralyzing paw. Big better crit.
Those fiend junkies over at Vault 3 been taking some hits. I say kill them all.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance. The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
I mean, I already know how to use it.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
For Auld Lang Syne. Surprised I didn't hit my weight cap. I really don't need this. Hey Veronica, you want to upgrade here?
You carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Technically. There, you officially upgraded. You have been set free from the shackles of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Grandma's got a present for you.
Arcade!
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. I thought I might wear it at Hoover Dam, but after you talked me out of it, I didn't see the point in hanging on to it any longer. I'm here because of you, so I figured you're the one most deserving of it. It should protect you from everything short of a plasma caster. And if you need anything, anything at all, you know where to find me. It's the least I could do. All I ask is that you put it to good use. This place has lived in the shadow of Caesar for long enough. I may not be the one to help stop him here, but you are.
I mean...
Fortis fortuna adiuvat. Good luck. And goodbye.
Arcade! I'll miss you, man. I'm so sad he's gone. That's the one thing that kind of miffs me about this quest. You lose Arcade as a companion. In fact, I think he might even, like, despawns from the game entirely. Like even if you were to, like, go to Old Mormon Fort, like, he's just not in the game anymore. And that really upsets me. Like, the only way you get to keep Arcade with you is if you intentionally choose not to do his companion quest.
Hey, you're the one who's...
Yeah. Actually, thank you. That stim packs are very useful to me. Yeah, I don't think he's even here anymore. Which sucks, because it makes it sound like he's going to be here. But no. It just despawns him. And he's gone. I'm very depressed. At least it came at the ass end of the game. Like, there's not a whole lot of main quest stuff left to do, and you can't take companions with you on any of the DLC, like, stuff. So... like, really all there is left to do main game-wise, outside of, like, a few handful of, like, really out-of-the-way side quests. Oh, only thing left to do is Hoover Dam. God, it's...
I heard that some of the bosses of the Fiends were killed. Wouldn't be surprised if the
It's gonna be... You're not Arcade. It's gonna be so weird for, like, the next little bit of the game we have left to do. It's gonna be so weird not seeing people just disintegrate into nothing after getting hit by an alien blaster shot. Let's go report to Mr. House that the president was saved. And then I'm gonna start one of the DLCs. I haven't really committed to what order I'm definitely gonna do the Lonesome Road one last. I'm just trying to think of which one I want to do first. I don't really like Dead Money all that much.
President Kimball would be dead. So you needn't feel guilty when the NCR's route from Hoover Dam demolishes his political career.
I'm going to kill you now, Mr. House.
The Legion has nothing left to wait for. Their assault on the dam could begin at any moment. Before that happens, I'll ask you to complete one other task. It may seem trivial, but that's far from the case. Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the El Dorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, there are NCR troops guarding the station. The strain of defending Las Vegas from annihilation exceeded my power system's capacity. My primary reactor shut down. For years, I played a miser with my emergency power supply. I began to run out of reserves around the time I woke the first batch of Securitrons. Negotiating an allotment of power from Hoover Dam was crucial. That's what's powered the Strip for the past 7 years.
needed the operating software on the Platinum chip to bring it back online. And to start the reactor itself requires a tremendous jolt of current. Very attention-getting. The NCR has its hands full now, of course. I doubt they'll raise much of a fuss. This is not a good time to be dependent on energy from Hoover Dam. When the Legion attacks, the NCR may cut power altogether. And I'll be needing a good deal more power than the NCR has allotted to the Strip. Broadcasting encrypted VMQ-boosted command signals to hundreds of Securitrons eats up more power than you might expect. With this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will be upon us before long.
Oh yeah, they don't like me doing this. You wait. You wait. You. Yeah, I've got for today. I've got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle.
As you can see, Vegas is humming along. I've tested my C3I broadcasting arrays. Everything is in order. And just in time, as it turns out, the forces of Caesar's Legion are on the march, establishing a staging area east of the dam. Their assault could begin at any moment, so that's where you'll be heading, if you're ready. Hoover Dam. Indeed you will. Just bear in mind that's not the reason you're there. Your objective is to reach a control room halfway across the dam and install an override module similar to the one you used at the substation. The override will enable me to control the entire dam's power output. You may remember how the bunker at the fort was rather dimly lit. Well, just like the Lucky 38, it needs a big jolt of electricity to power up. You've already uploaded the new operating system to the Securitrons. All they need is power, and they'll be in fighting trim. Even now, on the brink of battle, I care because he is a known quantity. Not the man so much as the political context he inhabits. Kimball rose to prominence as the hero of the Mojave when he led a campaign of reprisals against tribals who dared to attack NCR citizens. Ordering the occupation of Hoover Dam was his first act of office. As water and electricity flowed to NCR cities, his popularity soared. Conversely, his failure to annex the Mojave these 7 years and the immense costs of occupying a foreign land have eroded his popular support. Kimball's entire political career is inextricably bound up with the NCR's occupation of the Mojave. It's his war. If I compel the NCR to retreat, Kimball will be the sacrifice offered to the gods so decent NCR citizens can get on with their lives. In retrospect, the Mojave and Hoover Dam will seem like one man's misadventure. Kimball will be blamed, not me, not New Vegas. Then the hero of the Mojave would become the martyr of Hoover Dam. And when, subsequently, I force the NCR to retreat, they lick their wounds and dream of righteous vengeance against New Vegas. Hello, embargo. Farewell, tourist economy. I've calculated and recalculated these probabilities. Kimball must live. Imagine two snarling dogs fighting over a curve of bone. Perhaps the rib of their master long dead. It'll be a pitched battle, that's a certainty. Perhaps the greatest battle the Earth has seen since the human race nearly made itself extinct. With Caesar dead, it's hard to know what to expect. The legate Linnaeus is renowned as a brutal man, not a subtle tactician. Frontal assaults, wave attacks, these are the sort of tactics one would expect from such a man. As I've said, your objective is to install an override module in the control room halfway across the dam. Are you ready to perform this task? Then handle them with dispatch. The Legion's assault is imminent.
We have literally all the time in the world to do every single bit of DLC. There is no time limit on this. You just do the finale whenever you're ready to do the finale. And for the next bit, this is stuff I gotta do on my own. I can't bring the crew with me. What am I gonna do? They've been my lifeline for so long. Lily.
Leo thinks there will be lots more chopping.
Yep.
Aw, Grandma will miss her little pumpkin. Are you sure? Nice children shouldn't play in places like that, dearie. That's the sort of place Leo likes. But if you insist...
Over-elaborate mob schemes to take over Vegas. Reminds me of the days before the war. Good call. I mean, if that's what you really want, boss. Hey, as long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
Can't tell you how glad I am you butchered the fiends. Caravans across the wastes are gonna be buying you drinks for years. What, no music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone. All right. Don't be long. Robots there give me the creeps.
She's reluctantly gone back. Oh, good boy, Rex. Oh.
Next stop, Hoover Dam, huh? When we get there, can we stop by the souvenir shop? Their beaver mascot is just precious. Why does everyone... Nice!
We should get to the Hoover Dam. I don't want to miss this. If that... I'll make my way there.
For the first time in so long, we're alone. No companions. Just me. I will be back in 2 seconds, and when I do, we will start one of the DLCs. Okay. So I've been ruminating on which one I want to do first. Because you can do them in any order, but there's kind of an intended order to do them in. That being, you know, release order. But that would require me to do Dead Money first, and I don't want to do Dead Money first. In fact, Dead Money is the one with the most foreshadowing to Lonesome Road. Like in its little end crawl. So I'm gonna make the bold decision to actually start with Honest Hearts, because that's actually like... I think that's like my favorite one. Like a toss-up between this one and Old World Blues. But I think that'll be the order I do this in. I go Honest Hearts first, I'll do Old World Blues next, then I'll do Dead Money, then I'll do Lonesome Road last. Hello.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Hang on. Ain't you the one that wiped out the Crimson Caravan's Vegas branch not too long ago?
No.
Thank you for that. Knocking McLafferty out of the running gives Happy Trails a market to expand into.
I mean, I didn't wipe out the entire branch, I just killed McCafferty.
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail. Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs. They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run. Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks. Shoot. We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell. You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble. Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn. Don't know much about the place. but I can tell you about the people. The new Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways. I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen too. Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the new Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die. Shoot. The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone. Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good. I bet you are, but you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Max, I've humped this load across the Mojave on my own 2 feet long enough. I can handle it. Not only can I carry my own gear, I could carry yours, his, and one of your Brahmin. Don't worry about me. I used to finding out of the way places to stuff my.
Huh. I do believe you could. You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air. Yeah.
But you.
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
Ordered hostility, a general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict?
Hey, hey, hey! Fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho! God damn it! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. But, just talking hypno-theoretically here.
You're Mr. Fantastic!
Fixer. Never said I wanted to kick the habit. Guess I can use it when I run out of the good stuff. How much? That much for a dose? Fucking robbery! All right, here's your money. Don't spend it all in one place. You want to know what I do, bud? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see, and done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name. How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
You mean to say death claws?
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
You killed a Brotherhood of Steel paladin.
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
Dead or alive? What a load of crap. The eye slits in T-Series power armor are bulletproof.
Then I guess this dumb fucker's armor must have been D-Series or something. All I know is he died up real dead when I killed him, okay? Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah, I grew a third nut that glows in the dark. Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what? Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
Lying, I've been to Vault 22. No one's lived there in 150 years.
Oh, you've been to Vault 22, huh? I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got this suit and the pit boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see? Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Notice I'm wearing a Pip-Boy too.
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
I don't think your Pip-Boy works. I'd better go tell Jed.
Go ahead. Your word against mine, fucko. See what happens.
I'm convincing. You're not. He'll believe me.
Hey, why you gotta go and be like that? Fuck! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
I want you to carry my shit, but I don't have that option.
Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
Bye, Ricky.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself. Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes. Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh? Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this. What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble. Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the Whitelegs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the Whitelegs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion. Catch you another time, then.
I can put my... I need... Oh, God. Only 100 pounds, huh? That. Don't need any of those. That. Need the Paladin. Don't need the modern map. Shit. Oh God. Definitely going to be putting the terrible shotgun to work. Sleepy time. Rail carbine, magnums. Oh no, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Alright, that's fine enough.
Damn good thing you came along. Now that Ricky skedaddled, yours is the only Pip-Boy we got. Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now? Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
All right.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks. sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the new Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpais Legate, was a new Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The new Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpais Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his new Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the Burned Man walking the way.
Oh, it's the cross thing. That's near Good Springs.
But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpais Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard
Got
it
a
the first
pulse
time.
gun?
And the 15th, too. The
What
new
gun you
Canaanites
using
will
there?
wait. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Gun are you using?
Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead.
Oh!
Damn it, ambush! Cover people!
No! Jed! They were such well-developed characters. That was a recharger pistol, huh? Rush guns, huh? Riot shotguns, huh? Oh, hello, friend.
Hoy, Whitelegs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this. Joshua Graham. He leads our
Really?
tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him. Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
Oh, those chalk. That's right. Zion Cannon has weather without the need for a mod.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Mole rat meat.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there. We followed this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Freeze. Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yao Guai are plenty mean as a rule. You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
I don't think I have to worry about the Yao Guai. Good meats, though.
Some kind of view up here, eh? If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you.
Zion Canyon's such a pleasant place.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
Sacred Datura route.
see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them.
Foggy.
But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
Ah.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Cook Yawai meat? I think you'd be able to. Huh.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet. These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us. Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the Whitelegs out somehow, eh?
Thank God I have light step. Up there cooking Yao Guai. Oh no, that's a gecko. Hello. Two bears high-fiving? If only I had downloaded that mod that added that option to the very beginning of the game. It would have been such a nice callback.
What can I tell you? Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp. Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts. Of course you do. I understand. You know, I heard stories about rangers from back when. They carried lightning sticks that stunned the animals. I've never been to any of the back when places, but they might have left one when they died. You might also try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. The mountain bighorners love the stuff. That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham. You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire. You wise for Auslander.
Get ready, we're about to meet the most interesting character in the game.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work. Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on. You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate,
Oh, hello.
these instruments will be vital to us.
Online Bugbear, thanks for the
We
follow.
would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings
Welcome to the stream.
are taboo. They won't go inside.
You're just in time to listen to Joshua Graham's glorious, wonderful voice talk.
The sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing.
You see me playing with Cat?
They put
Well, that's
special
good.
marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course. But the dead horses...
Thanks for joining me on my stream.
Thank you. Follow Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
There is much more dialogue that he has. Oh.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Caesar is dead. I saw to it personally. I thought you should know.
I have to admit, it's hard to believe that even after all he did to me, all he tried to do to find and erase me from this world, he went first. No doubt this will be good for the Mojave. I can only hope Arizona and the tribes don't suffer as the Legion falls apart around them.
They won't. I'll make sure the Legion has very little to go home with.
Good. You're doing God's work, whether you believe it or not.
Say about Courier? Who were you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory. But maybe this one survived.
Pray? God? What are you talking about?
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition, given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
He's a Mormon. The New Canaanites are post-apocalyptic Mormons.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Nice guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the Dead Horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a New Canaanite rite of passage.
Do you run the show?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the New Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
What's going on with all of these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4 tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in. In this camp, you'll find Dead Horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're New Canaanites. They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the New Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Do they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the Dead Horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, the 2 languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
Hey, Moldu Cat! Good seeing you here.
The valley belongs to God, but no. The Dead Horses live at Dead Horse Point.
Yeah, I just looked over and saw you.
They came here because I asked them to. Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
I seen any Sorrows in the valley?
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yao Guai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
New Canaanites really a tribe?
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology. But we're still a tribe. A linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places. Metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. And your family always has tribe.
Poetic.
Of course.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
Can I maybe pass a skill check to get you to talk about yourself?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Fortunately, that's a lie. You can only use caps. Show me your weapons. Time bomb. I could use a good silenced pistol. Have good enough.
God be with you.
And also with you. Odd. Boom, ba boom. Boom, ba boom. Ba boom. Oh! Where'd you go? What's with you? Where does this lead? Where does this lead? I didn't know there was an exit out here. Overlook, I guess.
Oi.
Oi. Huh. If I could get back up here. Pick some cave fungus while we're here. I do have weapon. Aid. You do. Goody. Let us fishing. Big Horners of the Eastern Version. Let's help out Follows Chalk.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
A what? Go this way. Now, typically you have to be really sneaky to pull this quest off, but I think because I have the animal, etc., whatever perk, should be fine. None of them should be hostile. Unless their hostility is just hard-coded into the game, in which case... Now... I think they should just leave me alone. Yellow Pip. The friendly. Good? We cool? Are we cool? We're cool. Alright, this is gonna be the easiest quest in the world now. Whoop. Banana yucca. Really circuitous route around to find the one that's missing. It's you! Hello, friend. Would you like some banana yucca fruit? Let's go find your mom. Come on, little buddy. Can I hug the goat? No, but I can feed it some delicious banana yucca fruit. Where's your mama? And loses interest every once in a while. Come on. This way. That's right. Walk backwards off the cliff here. Uh-oh. I think we found a glitch in the Matrix here. Buddy, you're gonna fall. Okay. You know? Come on, little guy. He's losing interest again. Come on. Oh. Not that way. Oh. Oh, what? Game. What are you doing, game? Stop it. You're ugh. Gonna teleport the poor thing off the cliff. Here's your mama. Keep the calf. Return the calf. There you go.
What can I tell you?
Well, I returned the calf to its mother, and I didn't even kill any of the bighorners.
Whew. Glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
Tell me more about Joshua Graham.
He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
The only recent war I know of is when Caesar's legion attacked Hoover Dam. Is that where he fought?
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
Small? Have you ever seen Hoover Dam? It's bigger than some of these mountains.
Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
Be surprised at what civilized tribes will fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better. That I should stay here and forget the outside world.
I don't have any more questions.
Ask away.
Idea where to start looking for these pre-war supplies?
Best place to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. And even Whitelegs don't like them much.
What taboo places?
Lots of them around the valley. Places built by the folk from back when. You'll know them when you see them. Scouts mark them with handprints. The handprints are a warning to keep out. Angry ghosts live inside. Not that I believe in angry ghosts. They're just spooky old places. Right?
Where should we start looking?
Lots of back-when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed-up places. 3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. And the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell. Just west of the Eastern Virgin.
Place where the little ones fell?
In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass, all full of bones. Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff, how do you say it, electronics. Maybe you could use some of it. Ask away.
I want to know more about you.
What can I tell you?
Why are you called Follows Chalk?
Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
For all the tattoos.
Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo.
Tell me about your tribe.
We came up in the land of the dead horse, though why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided, we fought.
Yeah, I miss playing with you guys too.
Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would
I'm definitely going to be able to play tomorrow for a little bit, though.
Joshua.
I won't have to go to work till much later in the day than usual. Vibronic was raging.
When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Caesar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him, burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Caesar, led us to our own destiny in Zion.
What did Joshua do for you?
If it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Caesar, and showed us how Caesar would have destroyed us.
Poor Vibronic.
Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
Shell casings in your club.
We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West.
You think about Joshua from before he became your leader?
Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy.
Point that we fight the Whitelegs.
Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds.
Who were those tribals that attacked me?
Whitelegs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out. That's the weird part. Normally, the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south. What?
I have exhausted your dialogue. Nothing else. Talk to you later.
Fortune, friend.
Let's get down to business. Alright. General store for 5 little scout lunch boxes. 9 ranger station for a medical supply kit. Fishing launch for walkie-talkies. Search the ruins of the crashed scout box. Blah 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 for a compass. Blah. Words. Only time you ever spoke so much with an NPC was in a dating game. Yeah, the Fallout games are very dialogue heavy. New Vegas in particular. I really like that about them. It really helps with like the world building, setting a tone.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
If I had to guess, Follows Chalk, they probably came from Vault 22. Because that vault was full of green monster men and spitting plant monsters.
Ah, the Eastern Virgin. What's the phrase? House, sweet house.
You get all the smexy scenes. Now, I've never actually played a dating sim before. I don't know why. I guess they just don't... The concept on its own doesn't particularly appeal to me. No. Where is... In the river still? I really forget where this... nearby it is. Pretty sure it's... somewhere near the river, like nearby. Oh no! We're under attack! Serpentine! Serpentine! Die! That's not working. Where? Holy shit! You see that? Cut that guy to ribbons.
Must have been nice when Zion was friendly enough folks could make camp wherever they pleased and not worry about whitelegs and deadly critters.
It was a trick. They were glitching out the ground on purpose. Go! Spun off in the wrong direction here. Now it's just a bloatfly. The Goomba of the Fallout games. Antboro. Don't like the sound of that. Oh, there's like a ranger state. I see you, pal. Oh! Teach you to mess with me. You're dirty water. Thirsty. There it is. I see it.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following. See this? This is why your own 2 feet are better than any cart. Whether it's pulled by critters or goes on its own.
Now, normally this would be really screwed up because these are kid skeletons, but they're also very clearly adult skeletons that have just been shrunk down to look like kid skeletons, so the effect is kind of mitigated a bit, but the implication is still there. Pair the compass. Easy peasy. Level up. That's a 75. Bump them out. What do we got? What perks can I take? Plasma weapons, which I don't use. Dirty Raider and Junkie types, as well as Zion's Tribals. You do 15% damage and have a bonus chance to hit in VATS. Alright. We're here. We might as well take it. Free combat boost against all of my enemies here. It's so weird encountering friendly geckos. What's up with you, bud? Got any interesting stories to tell? No? Alright. Trust me, they're only cute because I have a perk that makes them cute. Otherwise, they're always hostile. You're going off to adult? You do your thing, Moldu. I appreciate you stopping by. Indeed. Was not one of the... Or is this where you get the cattle prod? The other quest.
That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Good shot, friend. I don't like how big that one was. Holy crap. Was that a Cazador? What? Where? Oh, it's another den. Hello, friend.
Hoy! Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
Oh, hello. Friends. Countrymen. Fishing lodge. There was a locked captain in the fishing lodge?
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me.
Ooh. Oh. Well then. Hmm. Let's try this again. Good old Fallout New Vegas. Classic Fallout New Vegas. Skip the foreplay this time.
The dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me.
Emergency save there. Always be saving. Always be saving. A always, B B, S saving. That's a very steep drop. What? Who? Oh. No! I'm pretty sure this drop kills me. Friends! I will give you covering fire as soon as they poke their heads out here. I can't quite... Nope. Shh. What the fuck? Those ones are huge! Like twice the size of a man! That isn't fair! Oh. Head. Target the head. 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 Can I target the head? That. Head. Please target the head. Please, pretty please, target the head. Okay. It's one down. I'm in slow reload right now for some reason. I'm in slow walk for some reason. Not the mole rats! Cazador, please! What the fuck was that? Please target the head. Fine. Really should take that perk that lets me,
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion.
gives me a damage boost to center mass shots.
People live inside?
Che Graver... What? Grava... What? Guava... Guava... What? Going in there. Never seen this. Guava... Guavarchi. Guavarche. Oh... Ooh. Survivalist cache. 6. Multiplayer. Year 2097. Hoppers are fine. And all 34 that still lived. They're dead for strength and struck out at southeast. Victory. 10 months of killing. All I feel is cold. They deserved every goddamn bit of it. January 17th. Thought I was dreaming, but the screams were real. For a moment, thought they'd tricked me. Just pretended to leave Zion, then set a patrol to track me down. The screams were a woman's. Just around corner in a passageway. Have a look. One vaulter, ankle deep in a bear trap. My SMG. The way she was crying stopped me. Screamed when she saw me. Been their boogeyman for a long time. Name's Sylvie. Name she ran away from them. Calls them evil people. Children of the devil. Turns out they were sick after all. Something they caught in a vault lived in. They never came down with it. So help me, I wound up being her nurse. Story matches what I learned from my interrogations. But according to her, let's just say it was bad to be a woman in that group. So when they left, she slipped away. She knows next to nothing about living outside a vault, as she wants to learn. Never been so scared in my life. Canada wasn't scary, just sickening. The criminality of it. The end of the world wasn't scary. I knew you and Alex were dead. I didn't have anything left to be scared about. Went on for some reason. I wasn't scared fighting the Vaulters. It was like I kept daring them to finish me. I killed them. I think it was the closest I came to feeling happy in years. Sylvie is pregnant, and I'm terrified. Ridiculous old man, a father again at 47 in this world. He's so excited, so trusting. Just it's God's will that we have this child. Like nothing can go wrong. See, Shar, she doesn't know about you and Alex. Never told her. Almost did sometimes, but what you and I had, it seemed wrong to share. More like an old man not wanting his young wife to know how he failed the one who came before her. Hiking into Tokerville for medical books and supplies. This will be done right. I'm sorry, Shar. Hope you can forgive me. Baby was Breach. Would have been a son. Michael. Did my best to turn him. Failed. Must have done cesarean too late. Had to put Sylvie out too. Never woke up. Buried them south of the Narrow. Well, this time I was by their side. So much better. I think I can finally do it. Blow my fucking brains out all over this goddamn cave.
Use some help here.
Yes, you could. Unlabored flawlessness. Balls, Chuck, let me heal you. Why is everything in this goddamn valley so goddamn huge? Lizard man? Wrong. That is a plant man. You missed this, but I know exactly where these guys come from. There was a vault in the Mojave called Vault 22. Oh, shit. There was another one. They were experimenting with mutant plant spores, and all of the inhabitants got infected and turned into those things. I guess a few of them got out of the vault and made their way up here to Zion. Don't like that. Don't like that that one's dead. Don't know what killed it. It's empty. That one's alive. Hello, friend. Oh, you're a big one, aren't you? Some of you gotta be intelligent. You're so huge. You can speak. Come on. Nothing? Big mantis. Gross. Grasp. Free shipping error. Hi Mandy, this is Horace Applebaum out at the Zion General Store. Placed an order 3 weeks ago for the Deluxe Mountain Man All-in-One Survival Kit. You know, the ones that come with a compass, a pair of walkie-talkies, and a full first aid kit. I'm writing to you because as of today, 6/15/2077, I still haven't received that shipment. I'm fresh out of the kits here. Summer tourist season picking up. Really need new ones ASAP. Thanks, Horace. Bus tour? 577. Dear Scoutmaster Mitchum, thanks for following up. Happy to know that the little scout lunchboxes you ordered have arrived. You can pick them up from the general store when you arrive in Zion. General store is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till nightfall. We're to seeing you and your scouts on Independence Day. All the best, Horace Applebaum. Shipping problems again. Andy, who the hell is running this shipping company? I've just received 3 crates of Dinky the Dinosaur to officially licensed Dino Action dolls. These things were supposed to go to some tourist trap in Nevada. How the hell did they get here? Andy, what the hell can I do with this stuff? Maybe if we file off the Dinky trademarking, we can turn them around as kitty souvenirs and make a few bucks, but I'm still looking at a major loss here. Whatever's going on in your shipping department, take care of it, or I'll find someone else to handle my... I swear to God. Yours, Horace. Yes, I still haven't received that order of survival gear I requested last month. You know, things I actually sell to people. Lunchbox. Pointing me right there. It is. It's behind the board.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
There it is. Picking up Bobby. I don't need them. Oh. Hello again. It's so refreshing not getting attacked by everything around me all the time. Red. Ah! They aren't so tough. Still wild that I can't cook this stuff. vaporizes them. Little cowboy family. Is that a stack of TNT behind that? No, it's 12mm rounds. That's cute. Contaminated medical supply kit. All the stuff Joshua wanted us to gather up. Get to meet Daniel and the Sorrows.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on it. That's that then.
Ooh. They snuck up on me there. Grand Vista. So happy the game hasn't crashed every couple of seconds like it has been the past few days. I love actually being able to play the video game for more than 5 minutes at a time.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Too far away. I can't snipe them up here. Can see. Go!
What did you call them? Walkie-talkies? Those are going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
Anything else to say yet?
What can I tell you?
This obsession you seem to have with civilization.
Let me tell you a story. When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache, carried a guitar.
We met him.
I asked what he did for his living, and the interpreter told me he was a singer. What is that? I asked. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
Joshua, I know that guy. I got him a job.
A job as a singer? Then it really is true. I haven't told him yet. Never had the Growans.
Talk to him about it for you. A neutral party.
You'd do that? Sure. Sounds smart to me. He might not get so mad at you. Go with fortune, friend. The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you don't want to make them mad.
I wonder if my companion mod works with Honest Hearts. Oh, hello.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
I like your bear glove. Where can I get one?
A Sorrow's Yao Guai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yao Guai that threatened our people. Our shaman, White Bird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows.
If I haven't seen any children around.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force. I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines. What would you speak of?
Give me some info on this Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the Holy Books.
Holy Books?
Yes. The language of the New Canaanites is the Holy Tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue. 6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am. What would you speak of? We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the Holy Tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his Whitelegs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the Whitelegs from overrunning us so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though.
What? I can't hear you
He is
over
Lord
the
Chief of
background
White Lights,
music.
and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed.
You'll
are
have
many.
to speak
The
up.
warriors he has slain, countless.
Who or what is the father in the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
Sound like what I've heard about the New Canaanites.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen.
Ostrich lady? Yeah, kinda.
The people sinned against him and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the New Canaanites were spared.
See, that's fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
That's all I wanted to know.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
Let's go meet Mr. Daniel. And then I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting kinda late. And it's starting to rain. Hello, sir.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Joshua told me he needed a few things. I think this is everything.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more Whiteleg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for Whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Come on, I got everything you needed. Just give me the damned map. Anything to help. I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Explosives are always handy, Daniel. Pre-war mining explosives and a special detonator for them. Aren't useful as weapons, but can be used for collapsing certain caves.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the dead horse. Maybe I'll see you there sometime.
Give my regards to Joshua, then.
I will. Good gunning, Akis.
Five. Bump our sneak all the way up here. Armed. Oh. Knowledge of robotic components allow you to break them more easily and salvage the mechanical corpses. You have a 25% chance to score critical hits against robots. You'll always find more useful components on robots you destroy. Sure.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Sure.
Certainly. We should make haste then.
Making Cloud has given you the quiet as the waters perk. When I was in your party, it's much easier to sneak by the white legs. The perception is deepest. Okay. This has been a chunky stream. Frankly, went on a little bit longer than I initially intended it to. Ironically, Moldu, you came in at the moment like I was thinking about, probably gonna wrap it up soon, and then I saw you and figured, I'll go a little bit longer. There. I'm glad you got to come onto the stream too. I always appreciate people showing up. Yeah, I'll definitely be on tomorrow. Like during the daytime. I won't have work till much later in the day than usual. We'll play some Dead by Daylight.